before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Davison. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Just feeds the running back. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. They are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Long way to go on second down. Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry up. The give to the left side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. He's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Left side, it's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
pushes ahead. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So,
Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the edge, it's Wallace. Stopped right there.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They give it to him again. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, that was a big 3rd down to get for the offense because their defense is gassed after that last drive, and they could not afford to fail and have to punt and put their defense back out on the field. So I know that wasn't a home run touchdown, but it's fine. You got the 1st down, and now your defense is breathing a little bit easier on the sideline.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened
there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run. It's Martin. And he's brought down after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it on the ground. A disastrous play, stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
2nd and long here. Dante Moore. Right side, it's Davison. At the 45, on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. It's 3rd and 5. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Pass to 6. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Martin. Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Out wide right, it's Hooks. He's down right there, short gain on the ground.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Moore to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Right side, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Cuts it upfield. It's Martin. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Rolled his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the right side. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Keeps it moving. It's Martin. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 21 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Seminoles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They won't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
And I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On the move, it's Wallace. He's got enough. At the 40, there he goes. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the third. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Bear. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. From the gun, hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Moore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the...
Makes the grab in their space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. In the gun on third down, Moore. Got him downfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Stopped right there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now here's Moore. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ducks. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Using his legs, it's Wallace. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. No huddle offense to the line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll run it. He's got the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well.
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. The give to the single back. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. On the ground, it's Martin. Got enough for the first down. Breaks away on the left. And he scores! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Working the ground game. There he goes. Enough to move the chains. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. One more snap before the end of the quarter. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Throwing more. Caught. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try to pop the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense. Fires to the right.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
They punted away on 4th down. Making his first move. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Shows him the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Follows his blocks. It's Wallace. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Making the adjustment. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Dante Moore. Left side, it's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Moore to the air. Right side, it's Moore. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Rides to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll move the tight end. To the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run to the left. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The give. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Moore. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Sees a crease. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Moore to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could